Welcome to 777A, Issues in Kinesiology. My name is Jeff Ianson, and I will be your professor for this quarter. Um, just a little bit about me. I have a beautiful wife and three kids at home, and one that lives in Denver. Denver is 27 years old and works in the hospitality industry. I have two daughters, one 13 and one 11, and I have an 8-year-old son. The 11-year-old daughter plays volleyball, and the 8-year-old son plays football and baseball. Received my master's at Azusa in 2009. It was in physical education. After my master's thesis was done, I finished a presentation at Azusa and was invited to go to Atlanta to present at a conference, and my master's thesis was published in a journal. Then I got on a research team, and I now have multiple publications, and I have many presentations, about 3 pages from my curriculum vitae. Right now I'm in my doctorate at Capella University, and basically I'm getting in general psychology. My comp start in April, and my dissertation will be afterwards. My proposed dissertation title is "What is the lived experience of high school football players and prayer prior to athletic competition?" Before that, I graduated from Cal State Long Beach in professional studies. I have a full-time position at Long Beach Poly as a security officer. I've been there for 13 years and 27 years in Long Beach Unified School District. I was offered a teaching job back when, right at the beginning of the layoffs, and turned it down. And I'm number 5 in the district, making $50,000, or I would be unemployed as a high school teacher now, probably working as a sub and basically teaching a college. At this point, I teach research methods and the thesis class at Azusa Pacific. I also teach at um, uh, Cal State Fullerton. I teach history of sport and assessment, which is basically their stats class in kinesiology. And last quarter, I taught research methods at Fresno Pacific. Uh, Bottom line is that this class is pretty much set up for your success. The key is for you just basically to be in the classroom as much as you possibly can and stay on top of things. There are specific due dates that you're going to need to follow, and some come during the week, some come on the weekend. So if you've been doing all your work on the weekends, that's going to be kind of a challenge. You really need to touch this every day. You're going to need to be in our debates, and you're going to need to be an active member. What you can expect from me, I will be available for you as much as I possibly can. You can call, text, or email. If you call, make sure, if you don't answer, make sure you leave a message, leaving your name and your phone number. If you text, leave your name in the text and exactly what you're what the problem is, or your issue, and I will get back to you as quickly as I can. And or email, make sure that you put your name and the class title in the 77A in there, and basically everything that you need. I will return and the other thing is, I will do my best to return your papers in a timely manner. I need you to understand that I have 200 students overall that I teach during the week. The correspondence is real important. If you're sending me a file, make sure your name's in it. If you're sending me an email, your name needs to be somewhere in the class. And if you're leaving me a message on the phone, the same thing, the name and the class number, and I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. I believe in helping you in any way I possibly can. Understand that sometimes my wife won't let me answer the phone because we're busy. Otherwise, I would answer it all the time. And, I can't answer it when I'm asleep. And so if it's due at midnight and you're calling me at 11:59, you can imagine that I'm going to be asleep. I do get up at 4:30 in the morning Pacific Standard Time because I live in Lakewood, California. I leave at 5:30 for work. If you need to call me at that time, that's not a problem. I can talk all the way to work, and my day really doesn't get started till 7. So I have that period of time. If you need to call me, that's a great time to call, and we can just kind of get it taken care of before you go to work, and that clears up your day. Um, I kind of have a personal statement uh, for all my classes, which is I believe everyone is successful. It's the journey and the practice, which is the errors that you make, um, and how you fix them will basically define each of us. I come from an area of positive psychology where I believe that your errors really are stepping stones to the next great event. Um, little bit about me and my relationship with God. I attend church at Light and Life Christian Fellowship in Long Beach, California. I have a wonderful pastor who is a God fearing um, man with a just a lust for the Lord. He is a very servant man and is very active in everything we do. Um, and that's my church going days. And then basically my expectations for you is to be in the room at least once a day, even if you're just checking in to see what's going on. If you need questions answered, put them in the Q&A, email me, whatever it takes. I check those every day. Your masters cannot be completed in 20 hours on the weekend. You can do it, but it won't be as well as if you touched it every day for a period of time. We are all busy. Um, I trade you schedules in a heartbeat. I know that my schedule's as busy or busier than yours. I'm here for you. You need to be here for me, and that's getting your work done. I would rather you have an A than a B or a C and have to take the class, or B minus or below, and have to take this class over because you were way too busy. You have to sacrifice something during each of your quarters to really do it. Not going to a birthday party, a friend's birthday party, or I may have to cut an evening short just to make sure I get my writing done or my reading done or whatever it is. Um, you got to be in touch with this class every day, even if you just come in and check in and see what's going on and just do a little bit of reading, or if I've got to do some research. I call it the back pocket. And back pocket's really good. If I know I'm researching a topic, I'll do my research in the morning. I'll print out or I'll put it on my iPad and I'll have it with me. And when I'm not doing anything, then I can either pull it out of my back pocket and read and mark it up and mark up my research articles, and then turn around and when I have time at night, then I can type things up and get things done. There's lots of ways of getting this done. Each of us does have that crack of time where you can get work done. It's just your decision whether you're going to do it and if you prepare yourself to do that. God has placed you in this position you're in now, going for your master's. He has started you on the path to graduation, and He already knows the outcome. You must take this journey. God wants you to succeed. But there is this person sitting next to you and is always next to you, and he's called the devil. And he will, although God will put little hurdles in your way for growth, the devil will put things in your way to kind of keep you from where you're going. You need to really recognize this. I tell this of all my students, especially my capstone students. You are doing something that not everybody does. You are getting your master's. If you work at a school, unless you're working at a junior college in California or some other college, 90% of the people at a high school you work at act like they have a master's. They get master's levels pay, but they do not have that piece of paper that you are going to own. It's going to be yours. It's going to have your name in it. You're going to walk across that stage, and you'll be surprised when I finish my master's. Principal of my school said, "You are now part of only 7 in the entire school that actually have their physical master's of science or master of arts. Not a certificate, not something else, but a master of arts." That's a school of 200 teachers. And I wasn't even a teacher at the school, and I had my master's. Only about 7 of them, he said probably 5 to 7 actually have their masters. Okay? So those hurdles that the devil will put in your places, he may increase your work hours, or he may put a challenge at home, or he could put a challenge somewhere. You've got to be able to push that away or deal with it in your manner and still find the crack of time to get this done, and you will find a reward at the end. God will reward you when you do this, when you push the devil out of those and make those hurdles go away. He will bless you so tremendously. So in general expectations, be in the room, completely complete your assignment by the due dates, please. Communicate. Call, text, email if there's a problem. If you have a question, email, text, call, Q&A in the room. Communicate early. If you're looking at something that doesn't make sense and I can answer that question, fine. If I can't answer it, I will find someone else like Dr. Ave, who basically built the class. If it's above me, I will have him talk to you. Or I'll talk to him and find out exactly what needs to be done. I am here to facilitate and to help you pass this class and be successful. The biggest thing is you have to learn as you guys move toward your comps is to follow directions. And I know this sounds really juvenile. Follow all of the directions. Follow every directions there. If there's a rubric, do use the rubric as a checklist. I use it as a checklist. You need to use it as a checklist. Okay? And that challenge will go away and you will be very, very successful in this class.